Yo guys, Spiderbot here. We got some breaking news on what may possibly be the next DLC pack for Call of Duty Black Ops 2 called Orientation. Real or fake? This is the question. I had several people tweet to me this morning about this and picked up the image off of Google, and we're going to take a look at the reasons why we may think it's real, the reasons why we may think it's fake, and then leave it up to you guys, because we never know. You never know. Okay, Orientation. I mean, we've got these 4 new multiplayer maps called Water, Mobile, Southpaw, and Plain, and supposedly a new Zombies map called Dead High. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on the Dead High image specifically. Obviously, we're just looking at zombies. I don't care about multiplayer, to be honest. And we've got what looks to be this zombie hand with the thumb. Either the thumb is curled in or it's bitten off, perhaps. But the hand sort of looks familiar. Let's take a look at this image for Left 4 Dead. Now, I know it's not an exact duplicate, but it does look oddly familiar, and that's the first thing that I thought of when I looked at the image. Looking also, again, taking a closer look at the image, it looks like there are tall buildings in the background. I don't think they'd come out with another tall building map for zombies, to be honest, especially after the first DLC. Now, the other thing that I thought of when you mentioned the name Dead High is like a high school. You know how you have high die-rise, right? To say die-rise, high-rise. Well, we have Dead High, meaning it's like the school of the dead or something like that. But that's the only thing I can think of. But that doesn't really match the image, and the hand just looks to be like a generic zombie hand. So that's one of the reasons, or a couple of the reasons, that I think that this may not be in fact true. All right, so looking at the reasons why I think it might be a possible poster, I mean, we've got, it's all the same lettering. I mean, whoever did this, if it is fake, whoever did this image did a pretty good job overall. I mean, I think there's some details, again, even just looking at the Dead High aspect of it, there's some things that we can poke holes in. But, you know, the image looks very similar to the image that was released for Revolution, the Revolution map pack, right? So a couple of the other problems I have with this is, number one, the timing. You know, the image was a poster. The Revolution one was a poster that was shipped to GameStop and EB Games, right? And it was a promotional poster, and it came out not that long, you know, before the release of Revolution. I can't remember if it was a month or what, but it was still a good at least a month and a half past the release of the game, and I don't necessarily think they'd be promoting it or even, you know, providing these images or these posters to GameStop or EB Games at this point in time. I think it would be a little while, you know, later. I mean, especially considering that Revolution hasn't been released on PS3 or PC yet. The other thing is if this was a photo taken of a poster, and who knows, maybe it's something at Treyarch or wherever they get these posters done. I don't know, but you know, if you're going to take a snapshot of it, then you'd see some maybe an indication of flash from the camera that was being used. The other thing is that whenever things are faked, it's usually a blurred image, and this image obviously, you know, wasn't taken with the best camera. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's still not clear, and you know, really I would expect a bigger image. Like, let's see the rest of the poster up top, as well as whatever that weapon is that appears like it's going to be included in the multiplayer. So whatever the case, whether you think it's real or fake or whatever, thought I'd bring it to you anyway and discuss it a little bit. You know, I'm leaning towards the fake side, but you never know. And if it turns out to be true, then hey, that's what it's going to be. But yeah, I don't see it. I mean, even just, you know, the name Water for a multiplayer map, I guess could be. Who knows? What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the description. The other thing is that the only sites that I've seen reporting on this are, you know, not even English-speaking sites. They're either French or some other language, yet we have a clear image of an English-language poster. So, I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt, and let's see where it goes, and let's see if this, in fact, becomes true, and it is called Orientation. The other thing, what do you think, if it is called Orientation, The first one called Revolution, and if you remember from Black Ops 1, all the first letters of the DLC pack names spelled fear, right? So what do you think they could be doing here? We have RO. So I pull out the dictionary here. So we've got road, we've got roam, roar. We could have roar, roan, having coat in which main color is thickly interspersed with another. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking here. We got robe, could be robe, rock. I don't know. I'm looking up in my dictionary road, R-O-D-E, instead of R-O-A-D. Roll, royal, R-O-I-L, move by turning over and over. Let's see what else. Do we have any other four-letter words here? We've got road, roof, 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 rook, room, root, rope, rose. I don't know. I'm just listening to all of them. Rote, rhoda. Rhoda is a roster or list? I didn't know that. See, you learn something when you just look through the dictionary. You know what we used to do in grade school was our teacher. I can't remember what grade we were in, but she would write on 6 chalkboards, just word after word after word. And what we had to do, I think that's all for the 4-letter words. What we had to do was write down the word and then write down the meaning. So we had to look up every single word that she wrote down, and it would take hours. Right? We'd have to write down every single word, look it up in the dictionary, and write down the meaning. But I think it was a very good exercise. But anyways, those are all the words that it could be out of my English dictionary. What year is this? I've had this dictionary for a long time. Let's see what year this is. Copyright 1981. I've had this dictionary for, what is that? 30. What? Really? 32 years I've had this dictionary. Isn't that insane? Anyways, guys, let us know what you think in the comments, and who knows? We'll see. We'll see once the map pack is released, or they actually have a trailer for it, or Treyarch says something about it. I'm Spotter, and I'm out.